What's going on, everybody?
Well, hey, Double G. We thought we lost you.
Oh, I just took a little mini vacation, family stuff, but I'm back better than ever.
Did you defend the championship at your golf tournament? Did you win again?
Oh, I forgot to mention that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. As I'm doing like my victory poses in the room right now.
Well, there you go.
Yes. My entire team was carried heavily upon my back. I felt like I was playing with, like I was playing with Converse last night. I was jumping on his back. My entire team was jumping on my back. So I carried us to victory. It was fun. It was it's just a little tournament, but it's still fun as hell to win.
A win's a win, baby. That's how I look at it. I don't give a shit if it's me and another guy. I win.
I tell everyone, man, whether it's a round of golf or tiddlywinks, man, I'm always playing to win.
Yep. I funny story about being a winner. One of my best friends, like we've been friends for 27 years, I think. We met when we were 5. And we were just like, our moms used to tell the story that when we met, we were just like, we high-fived, and then we just stood next to each other and talked. And then we just haven't stopped talking in the time we know each other. And, like, he and I, we did the Insanity workout together. We were workout buddies and all that. And his cousin that we all, obviously I grew up with, he is a habitual winner, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wins, like, he's an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has a championship ring type athlete for college. And, we were like, yo, man, we're doing the Tough Mudder. Do you want to go with us? And he was like, what do I get when I win? And we were like, nothing. You just get a beer and a headband. He's like, so what you're telling me is I don't get shit for winning? And I'm like, well, I mean, you can be proud of yourself. And he was like, man, I'm already proud of myself. I'm good, homie. And I was like, well, that makes you a winner. But yeah, I'm the same way, man. Like, I say it's all about fun, but if I'm winning, I'm having a lot more fun. Let's just be honest.
Look, as a father of young boys, I will never. I've already had to put away participation trophies. Let's just put it that way. And I know some people disagree with that because you feel like that. But I tell my son flat, I go, look, you did good. You participated. You were there, but you didn't win. So you didn't win. So we don't put that up on the mantle. When you win, we put it up on the mantle. Because guess what? He's going to play everything. And guess what? Now he plays to win.
Yeah.
He plays to win. Had just had a triple and made 6 out at shortstop the other day.
Wow.
Kid amazes me. But it's one of those things, man. It's just I'm hyper competitive. Playing sports growing up, so that's why I get in trouble with the wife sometimes because she's just like me. That's why I love her. That's why I was attracted to her because she's like, I'll kick your ass and step on your throat and twist it, man. I'll take you out, no problem at all.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things, man. I just if I'm not winning, it's not that I'm not having fun, but I'm not having the most fun I could have.
See, the thing with me is it's funny. I never let my son win anything. Yep. Like if he's like, "Daddy, let's race," I'm booking. You know what I mean? Yep. Like I want him to know, like the day he beats me in something, he's like, "Yo, I earned this."
Dude, my dad was ruthless to us.
Oh,
my dad we'd be like, "Okay, we're gonna go play horse in the back." He'd be, okay, for 20 push-ups. And I'd be like, "All right, no problem, Dad." And this is 10-year-old me. Can barely shoot a 3-pointer kind of thing, and he's just dominating shooting 3-pointers. He would shoot 3-pointers because he knew I couldn't shoot them, and he would just be like, okay, you need to do better, and he would just, oh man. Now, but as soon as I start being, because he was an amazing golfer, and then his body, he's an old time football player. His body's starting to wear down on him, so he started to slow down. But the first time I beat him in golf, oh my god, the first time I was 11 years old. And that absolutely, like, you want to talk about like totem pole, like it absolutely destroyed him. But guess what? I felt amazing, and I still rub it in his face to this day.
My favorite moment with my dad is I lost my dad a couple of years ago, and
Mhm.
I actually told this story at his viewing because it was so funny. Like, it was one of the I had to be funny because I was about to lose my mind.
Yeah.
I did
Humor.
I did a lot of I did a lot of judo tournaments as a kid,
Mhm.
and I won a judo tournament, like, one-handedly. And
Wow.
my dad, like, I got the trophy, and it was, they're big trophies for a little kid. I think I
Oh,
might
yeah.
have been 13 or 12, a decent sized kid. And my dad goes, "Cool. Did you give any of your opponents any points?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, yeah, I gave one guy like 3 points." And my dad was like, "Oh, cool. You're doing wind sprints in the parking lot." So I was doing wind sprints in the parking lot, running to the trophy, touching it, running back to him, high five, running back to the trophy, touching it, doing that kind of thing. And for the longest time, I was so fucking angry at him. Like, I was so mad at the time, you know what I mean? Because I didn't know what he was doing. And then, when I was right before the end, I got real super back, close to him. And I was like, "Dad, can I ask a question?" He's like, "You can ask me whatever you want, son." I said, "Why the fuck did you make me want to run the wind sprints after I won that tournament?" And he started laughing, and he was like, "That's been on your mind." And I was like, "For fucking 17 years I've been thinking about that. Like, why?" And he goes, "Easy. Let me explain to you." And I'm like, "Okay." He goes, "Those guys that you beat handedly." I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "And then they saw you win." And I said, "Yeah." And he's like, "And then they saw you run wind sprints in the parking lot to the trophy that you won." I said, "Yeah." And he was like, "Did they ever get close to beating you again?" I'm like, "No." He was like, "Because you were in their head."
Oh yeah,
He
man.
was like, in their head, that they knew that there was no way they could beat you, because even though you won, you were running afterwards. You were in your gi, running in shoes, running to the trophy that you won. He's like, "You showed them that there was no hope.
Oh yeah.
That if you could
And
beat somebody in their head, you beat them already."
Oh yeah, if you have a mental advantage like that over someone, if you're like, "Damn, dude, this guy just smoked me and he's training again," yeah, I'm gonna pick a new sport. like that's what it comes down to, And I think we're losing it in our generation. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna get into politics. I'm gonna leave it at that.
No.
But it's one of those things where we're losing it, and I'm trying to keep it in my kids. I mean, I'm supportive as hell with my kids. Whatever the hell they do, I don't care. My son did soccer, and I hate soccer, and I hate. I mean, if you know me, you know I hate soccer. It's just like, it's goddamn running around. It's running around with a ball. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And I had to just I have to motivate him no matter what. And that's one of those things where no matter what it is, I don't care what they're doing. I'm gonna push them to be the best. Because even if, guess what, it's very unlikely that my kids are going to go pro in anything, and I'm never going to think that, and I'm never going to do that. But guess what, you still got to live your life, and if you're gonna motivate someone, you gotta motivate them early, and so that they know that they're never satisfied. They're never satisfied with just being average.
Yeah.
You can't let them be like that. And it's one of those things where, yeah, I'm never going to stop doing it. I've got criticism before because, like, I coached a t-ball team, and that was interesting. And it was one of those things where I just made it like a normal practice, and I was having fun. I wasn't negative at all, but like, it's one of those things where, it's just, I just. If you're not trying your best, if you're not doing your best, and if you're not doing things the right way, then it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough to show kids nowadays. Yeah. That's what I learned in the whole T-ball thing. The kids are you have parents who are very supportive, but they're also supportive to a fault. They're to a fault where they're going to be ultra supportive, even when the kid's doing something wrong or they're doing something they're not supposed to. They're going to still be supportive of them no matter what. But okay, that's our tangent for today, folks.
Now we're going to get into Destiny. I was going to be like,
there's this video game called Destiny, and apparently, I just finally started playing it again a few days ago. But so how's your week in Destiny been, buddy?
It's been good, man. Like I haven't really played that much. I just got off of a 16-day streak of work.
Oof.
Thankfully, though, now I am on vacation for a week.
Ooh, so that means we'll be playing some video games.
Also, unrelated, that my vacation week just so happens to coincide with the Festival of the Lost in Destiny 2.
Oh yeah, man! I just saw they're gonna. So this is as you could tell, folks. Our normal TWAB man.
Des isn't here. He's been raiding.
Des isn't here. He's been raiding. We're just gonna leave it at that. And we understand that here at RNG. That if you can get in that raid and get some sleep, no big deal.
Yeah.
But what's it called? So let's. This is going to be the Gorilla Golf microcosm TWAB, which they talked about, Festival of the Lost. So let's just start it. Starting October 16th, all Destiny players are invited to join in on one of the festivities. Amanda Holiday will serve as your host, offering bounties, masks, and rewards for all to partake in. Guardians will be invited to confront their nightmares in the Haunted Forest, a limited-time activity exclusive to Festival of the Lost. If you missed the announcement yesterday, head over to the blog and get caught up. Festival of the Lost isn't the only thing starting next Tuesday. Tuesday will be filled with updates to the game, live events, and more. So, Festival of the Lost is coming back. I am ecstatic.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Festival of the Lost. I love when they do this kind of holiday stuff. The Dawning's fine, but to be brutally honest with you, give me the scary shit. Give me the scary shit. Don't give me the Halloween stuff, because it's always more fun, and I feel like you get people's like true personalities around Halloween time. You find out how the way people really are, because they're off like doing you get to like go get the maniacal laugh, and then like remember in D1 they had the what was it, the wolf helmet, the flaming wolf helmet,
the howl
mask, and stuff, howl stuff. They have all that kind of like evilly, like creepy kind of stuff. They had creepy trials with the spider that jumped out that literally made me shit my pants. Let's see what else we have.
There was it scream as well when it popped
oh
up?
Yeah, man, it scared, and the problem was it was during no radar trials.
Oh yeah.
And it was spooky trials, and it was fucking god, man. I remember that first time it popped out at me, I was like, son of a bitch. And I thought, okay, good. It got me again, later on that day. I was like, god damn it, man. But no, Festival of the Lost, it gives us kind of a changing of the season kind of feeling. It gives us a, honestly, just gives us something new. It gives us something fun, gives us something to chase a little bit. Because, it was slowing down a little bit before we had the huge wave of Forsaken launch and everyone grinding, everyone going crazy. We had the raid stuff. We had Iron Banner. So we had a really high wave we were coming in. And the wave, we're starting to settle in, crash on the beach a little bit, and starting to slow down just a little bit, which is what they should, honestly. People... I love you people, but if you're playing this game 7 days a week for crazy amounts of time and you're not getting any rest, you're going to get burnt out. Yeah. So it's good to take breaks. It is good to take breaks. It's good to get your stuff in. But right now, we're back to fun time. We're getting back to the holiday season after this. So, we're going to get, I see they're talking about Black Armory, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But, this is it's a good event that they brought there, because they didn't have it right off of launch in D2, which was disappointing, but I understood why. I understood why. There's so much shit going on. There's no way they could fully expand on this and give us like it would have been some cheap something that they couldn't invest a lot of time in. But now that they've had a full over a year to kind of get into it, I think it's fun that we're going to finally get back into that seasonal schedule thing going with them, and we're going to have there's going to be a lot of fun stuff coming around the bend.
Yeah, man. Did you happen to notice? I mean, we're going to pick this apart, but to start with, there's going to be new triumphs. Amanda Holiday will offer bounties to give you fragmented souls. These items can be used to purchase Festival Lost masks, which is cool, and also the Horror Story Legendary Auto Rifle.
I just want it because of the name.
Well,
I don't even care. I don't even care what the perks are.
I bet the thing's going to have nasty perks.
It better. It better. I want it to have like a perk. I want like feeding frenzy or something like that. Like I want like stuff like that. It's got to have nothing but like just like I don't even know. It should have like Devour on it. Just throw Devour on it for my Warlock people. Just put like
something. Like that.
Exactly. Just some crazy like made up perks. I don't even care. So it makes all his guys like it makes Dez go nuts because he's trying to figure out what the hell the perks do and stuff like that. But I honestly I love those kind of exclusive weapons. I like that for these events. Gives you a little bit of a carrot to chase. You know me, I'm always Mr. Carrot Chaser.
Yeah. So we got that, and it's kind of cool because origin story, horror story. It looks like the origin story just has a little bit of a different paint job to it. It's probably going to have really, really nasty curator rolls. And if it doesn't have... I mean, it'd be really cool if it was a curator roll that you got to purchase. But it'd be also cool if it dropped random.
If it dropped random, I wouldn't mind it at all.
Yeah.
Because then, because guess what? Once you get it, you could get it in the first, couple days. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, yeah, no, I really have nothing to chase.
Also, just so everyone knows, that they will be dropping ephemeral... engrams. Oh, hey, Dez is up.
Oh.
Go ahead and add him to the call. Okay.
He was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. We're going to give him shit, guys, just to let you know.
Oh, yeah, we've got to.
Not even going to cut this. You hear everything we do. I don't cut
I want to hear, I just want to hear his first, like, it's going to be the long sigh. Or it's going to be something. I want to hear the first noise that comes out of his mouth. Oh, man. No. But, God. Hey, rating does that to you, man.
It does for sure.
Because you get stuck in that. Everyone does. Okay, one more wipe. One more go, guys. And all of a sudden it's like, okay, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. We died too quickly. Okay. Oh.
There he is.
Is he here? Is the Death Switch Raven here? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Folks, this is podcasting magic right now you're hearing.
I think I hear him.
I think, maybe. Wait for it. Mike's probably on mute or something.
Maybe. Or he's hooking it up. I can hear. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. My brother, how are you?
Doing well.
How was the rating? How was rating last night?
Give me a moment.
he's like, I got ready for this.
Audio's being weird and not coming out from the right place.
Oh, no.
So that's fantastic.
This is riveting.
This is like, I know, I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm ready to hear about. We were debating, Des, on how you would start the first noise you would make if it would be the long.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
How are you?
My audio is coming out in the proper place. Everything is fantastical. I'm doing well.
So how late did you stay up raiding last night?
That's the answer right there. That's your answer, sir. That's your answer. No need to say
I got
a
my
time.
long sigh. I got my
is.
long sigh, so I'm good.
3 in the morning.
Jesus.
Oh, that boy. Yeah, because you were on. I even sent you a message. I didn't even see what you were doing. I just saw you were on. I was like, oh, he's on. Because sometimes I don't see you on, and I'm like, god
Yeah.
damn it. But then all of a sudden I realized I was like, oh no, my boy is raiding right now.
Yeah.
My boy's raiding, and it was 11 o'clock, and you were still on. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. It was definitely an experience. But yeah, did finally get my toes wet in the new raid. Gotta say, holy crap! Like
Really?
balls. Yeah.
Good. I was waiting. Honestly, I was waiting for you. I figured you would get in first because you tend to raid a lot more than what I do and what Buster does. But I wanted to hear I just wanted you to tickle my fancy a little bit with it.
That's nice. We actually made it past 2 whole encounters.
Nice.
Good. So you got some good loot.
Actually, I did. I kind of did, and the loot is actually interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. That's an interesting word you chose to use there.
Yeah, because it's weird because each boss has a drop, and the stuff that you get from a boss drop is powerful gear, and then you have the chests. That's not powerful gear.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah. So all these people. I mean, I kind of figured that to be the way because a lot of people that use the wishes to get to certain chests without having to beat a boss. Yeah, it's not powerful gear. It's the chests are just kind of there.
Well, I mean it's probably to stop people from just skyrocketing in power level and in light level, and just because if they were given all powerful, then it would be like, oof, you could fly up.
They ended up getting 3 pieces of armor. I got the hand cannon with Outlaw and Rampage, so it's close. And I got a Queensbreaker.
Nice.
Yay! Join the club. Yeah, high five through the microphone. It is Queensbreaker it's not as good as D1, at least in my opinion. I mean, you can do some work with it. It's fine. It's not as sticky and it's not as light. It doesn't. Even when you change the scopes around, it just doesn't move.
It doesn't whip like it used to.
Yeah, I used to be able to do some stupid shit with it. That was I wasn't a sniper. I'm not a good sniper. I've never been a good sniper. But I could use that and feel like I had some semblance of shooting people from long distances. And right now, I mean, it's got stupid aim assist. I'll give that. You could aim at someone's arm and it'll go up to their head. It's kind of dumb, to be honest with you. But it's not as. Plus, it's heavy. I mean, it's a power weapon, so it's it's not as readily available as the previous model. But it's fun. It's fun. It's still not getting me to take Sleeper off when I'm playing Gambit or something. Although I've heard it's pretty decent in Gambit, but your boy was wrecking in Gambit last night.
I mean, it can do roughly the same damage.
Can it?
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Sleeper's big gimmick is the fact that it can shatter into 5 beams. But if you're using it for just raw damage, you're only getting 1 beam of damage.
That's why you got to run up and shoot the floor.
Yeah, but then you're not even guaranteed for all criticals, and
that's what makes it amazing. That's what makes it amazing. That's why it makes it. If you get the bounce and then you get a critical, then you're top tier.
Well,
we made it up to.
I'm glad you made it back. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here, buddy. I was missing you. I needed my Dez fix.
Yeah, we made it up to Morgoth though, and that's.
I don't know what that means.
I don't. That's a foreign language to me.
That's a name.
All right, think of every ugly ogre that Destiny has ever had.
Oh, okay, cool. Fogoth, got it.
Yeah, Morgoth is uglier.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so he's uglier than what's his face from
King's
King's Fall?
Yes.
Really? That fool was ugly as hell, man.
Yeah, but
Hey, that's great. I like ugly raid bosses. No, but hey, we were just basically going over. We were doing your job. We were going over the TWAB and doing it really terribly.
TWAB!
So yeah, exactly. We were twabbing it up. We talked about good old the Festival of the Lost coming back.
Yeah,
How we're excited for it. We were just talking about the Buster brought up
Forest.
the auto rifle that's coming out.
The horror story.
Yeah. And then if you get one in America, it's called the American Horror Story.
Oh, fuck you. We're better than puns. No, we're not. No, we're not. No. You beat me to it. And I was hoping you guys wouldn't call me out on how I say horror. Because I say, oh, yeah, we're going to go to a horror movie. Everybody's like, a what? And I'm like, oh, a horror movie. They're like, you mean horror? I'm like, where's the A?
All right.
Where's the A?
Hey, I say horror. I say horror.
I was about to say,
sure.
yeah, it's horror. I mean, I think we're in agreement on pronouncing that.
I think it might just
If
be
someone has a goddamn problem, they can fucking mess with me, all right?
Well, I think it's the Philadelphia area that I'm in. You know, I used to say that we don't have a weird way of talking, and then I heard someone from Philadelphia. Someone from Philadelphia say something, and I'm like, that wasn't a word you just said. That's not how you say that word.
Dude, I saw this thing on Facebook. It was like there's like I forgot what it was. It was like words that are like the same word is used a million times like in Philadelphia for all the same, like a bunch of different things. It's the same word that's used for. Yeah.
Because that's what it is, just to let you know. It's John. It's everything and nothing at the same time, and it makes me so angry that people use it in conversations with me. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
No, but that's... Hey, man.
Though I do have to say, the saddest part about Festival of the Lost is the fact that Ava Levante is not coming back.
I completely agree. But, hey, some people have to die.
Yeah, I mean, well, she's not dead.
Master Ives is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who the hell is Master Ives?
He was the
Cryptarch
from the reef, right?
Yep.
Okay, making sure I knew.
Was he?
Yeah,
he was.
I forgot
that
because he was such an asshole. Every time you went to him, he'd like talk shit. Oh, Guardians, what do you want from me now? It's like, okay, motherfucker, just give me my engrams and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and now he's dead.
Yeah, exactly. Now you got what you deserve.
Look out, Rahul.
Dude.
Yeah, exactly. No, you know what? I can at least Rahul was fine. I can handle Rahul. He's been Rahul, but that guy was just a dick to be a dick.
What do you want, Guardian? I don't know. Do your job.
You can actually tell. It's hilarious. You can actually tell who's been playing Destiny from like D1 vanilla launch and who hasn't, depending upon how bad they hate Rahul.
Rahul was okay. Look, I played day one, and Rahul. Is it me or video games do this? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm used to video games kind of screwing me over a little bit. So I'm just like, whatever. I hate him, but I'm kind of used to it.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not used to it, but I still hate him.
Exactly. Dude, okay. Heartbreaking. Like, it was so bad, it made me laugh last night. So I'm turning in powerful engrams. And I got the clan one last night, and then I got the Gambit one last night. I turned them both in. So good news, 559 items. Bad news is both edge transit. Oh my god, it made me laugh. I laughed. I think I woke my kids up. I laughed so hard. I go, that is just awesome. Like, you just, because you gotta, if you let that shit, if you get angry about that, then you don't, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I thought it was hilarious. It's all 559 also edge transit. And they almost had the same roll. That was the worst part. I was like, they weren't even a good roll. So I mean, my sleeper thanks the Edge Transit, but it was oh god, man. No, it's video games. A life in video games is pain. That's really what it comes down to. If you play like a grindy kind of game, god damn, I got something in my throat. Oh man. I think I almost that was a 2 weeks of not talking on a microphone just came out of me right now. Oh Lord. If you play life is pain. Life is pain in video games, and that's fine. I'm all right with that. Jesus Christ, I need a drink.
I mean, we're just twabbing it up with Dez, Gorilla Golf, and Buster. That's what we're doing. I'm excited for the origin story. I was just bringing it up that if it had a curated role,
horror story, the American Horror Story,
Sorry, if it had a curated role, that'd be really cool. But if it had random roles, that would also be cool. But more than likely,
it's probably going to be a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like they're going to drop one that's got a curated role that'll be a good role, but not like God roll, and then they'll have. You have the chance to get. See, I would like that if they did that. I would like that.
Oh, well, I mean, it's pretty much how Raid and what is it?
Iron Banner, right? Iron Banner's the same.
No, there are actually no curated roles on.
Well,
Iron
the ones
Banner
you can
weapons.
buy, but there's also the ones you can buy though.
Well, okay, all right, okay. So there's a difference between, because the terminology that people throw out about the curated roles are the roles that come at like that they have absolutely no choices in their perks. It basically drops like an exotic, and it's at level 10 masterwork.
Yeah, they said next Iron Banner you're going to be able to purchase the Talon, the Eagle's Talon, and the Claw of the Wolf curated from Saladin.
If that's full curated, that'll be interesting.
I think that's what I saw on I think DMG's Twitter. I think he mentioned that, or maybe it was Noosk. It was somebody from Bungie. It wasn't like Pickle Dick Rick on YouTube putting it out. It was like a legit source. But that's why I brought it up. So maybe it would be curated, and then I mean they do drop random, right? Like you can still get an Eagle's Talon randomly dropping.
Well, like I said, that's because doing some work last night and finishing up some things. I actually learned how to see what has a curated role in the API. Because the roles that the API shows sometimes actually have that masterwork level 10. Which those I assume, which 9 times out of 10 actually match up to like the curated roles, like all the raid roles are those curated roles. I think the only thing that's different is Zavala's Toil and Trouble shotgun roll. Mm-hmm. I think that one's slightly different in the API than what Zavala actually gives. But I think it's only off by like a perk, I think. Like no 100% confirmation on that. But yeah, actually no Iron Banner weapons, as far as I can remember, has curated roles.
Okay. I might have... That might have been a dream. I don't know. I just did 16 days straight at work, so I could have literally been dreaming that in my head whilst I slept and dreamt of Destiny 2.
Well, I mean, we'll definitely find out come Tuesday.
Yeah, because I definitely missed Destiny whilst I was working.
Because, holy crap, a lot of things happening Tuesday.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And we get Iron Banner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
we get both Festival and Banner.
Ooh.
Which will be fun. Which will be fun. I'm a little under leveled than I wanted to be going back into good old Iron Banner, but I think it'll be fun still.
I mean, I just hit 570 this week on my Titan, which I think is an immense
Hey, that's fucking great, man. Like I said, I'm 550. I'm 555, and I'm like, ugh.
Now, we talked about the American Horror Story, copyright 2018 Gorilla Golf RNG cast. The Haunted Forest has me all kinds of tingly. Let's just be honest. Because
it's them actually purposing like the Infinite Forest area.
That's what I always thought they could do with it. Okay, look, I don't know. I've got this theory that the reason they created the Taken was so that they could have an omni enemy that they can use a whole bunch of enemies and throw them kind of onto any expansion anytime and use them to add in as like a villain or something like that. Well, the same thing for Infinite Forest. I feel like they had infinite possibilities with it, and they could just do whatever the hell they want with it because guess what? It's all simulation, right? So they could do whatever the hell they want with it, and I was waiting for something like this where they could just go, okay, guess what? It's going to be all spooky and crazy in there.
Well, the Haunted Forest actually will not be. It's actually going to be its own little node on the map to load into. So that way, it will not be. Basically, players aren't required to own anything to be able to get into it. You actually don't have to have Warmind, or not Warmind, but Curse,
which is great,
to get into the Haunted Forest.
Which is cool because they're being inclusive, you know?
Well, speaking of being inclusive, they talked about how this has been a little controversy as far as D2 goes, but they're now, if you purchase Forsaken, you get Warmind and you get Osiris. And that was, I guess, kind of frustrating to some people.
Well, I mean, it's a super sale on Amazon, actually, that the Legendary Edition that comes with everything is like $40 right now.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
I mean,
dude, I don't know why. Look, guess what? If I buy something when it,
no.
I hate to go golf, but okay, if I buy a brand new golf club, and then guess what? I buy that the day it comes out, and it's $500. Let's just say that. In 2 months, that same club is going to be $400, and it's going to be the same exact club. There's going to be no difference. It happens. That's what happens, people. Like when you pay for a premium to play the game right away and get everything right away. It's kind of how it works. You're paying for exclusivity. When you come back, when they do this, now they're going to increase the player population a little bit. That's all. I mean, that's all it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the drama is about. I see people complain about it, but I'm not like. I'm not going to.
They're getting Curse and Warmind then.
Yeah, they're getting Curse and Warmind with Forsaken.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, I saw the sale, and I actually explained the sale on the Legendary Edition, but I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't
like if
bug
it's
me.
Curse.
It doesn't.
If it's Curse and Warmind, I legitimately, for some reason, I was thinking it was two of the upcoming expansions from the whatever thing that they're calling it now. But yeah, that's Curse and Warmind they're getting. So I don't care.
Yeah, so I mean, what they say to address it is like, because I've seen this from a few people. They're like, well, what does that mean? That mean I bought the game a month ago, and now and I had to buy it full price, this, that, and the other, and now they're selling it for much cheaper. I go, that's the way shit works. But it says right here in Swap. I'll just read it real quick. It says, "What about us? We can hear everyone who already purchased Forsaken asking. You're our vanguard. We appreciate you beginning the hunt day one. You were there when the first raid changed the Dreaming Seeding. You've been there, part of the conversation that has breathed enthusiasm back into the tower. For you, and only the players like you, we have a collection of veteran rewards as an expression of our appreciation for being on the front lines. Every Guardian who played Forsaken prior to October 16th will receive the following bundle of items." And it's The Tiger Stripe Black shader and Veterans nameplate emblem are exclusive to players who earn this bundle by playing before the 16th. 2 exotic emotes will be made available on Eververse sometime in the future. All item names are subject to change, blah, 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 blah. But and they go on to say, thank you for playing and thank you for being the first to experience what we've created. This package is currently slated to be delivered to veterans in the early December. When the new Guardians arrive, please join us in extending them to welcome that has made this community so notorious as an awesome group of people. Like they're going to give us something for it. Like, so what? You're not going to play. If I would have told you, let me just throw this out to you. So if I would have told you that you were going to have to wait 2 months, but you get the game cheaper, or you're going to wait a month and a half and you get the cheaper, would you have waited? No, I wouldn't have waited. So what the fuck are you complaining about? Like, honestly, like you if you had the option, if I would have told you flat out they were gonna have this bundle, how many people? I would say 99% of Guardians would have said, "Fuck that, I'm gonna buy it now." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I don't know. I saw a few things on Twitter. And it just didn't make sense to me. It just means it's more people. It's more cheating gears complaining about bungo. I mean, I just...
There's the exasperated sigh we were looking for. Double G. There it is.
Yes, this ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, didn't they do something similar with Taken King anyway?
Yeah, they gave us something, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, just the fact that after a while it's like, okay, I mean, nobody has a chance of buying this former DLC. Here you go. I mean, that's at basics a business move.
Yeah, I was just going to say, they're going to sell more units and get more people in. What do you think they're going to do?
They put the game for free on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, exactly. And then,
so actually, yeah, legitimately, anyone that's like just now getting through that, like for someone that just picked that up and maybe was still on the fence, literally all you have to do now is buy Forsaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you see their marketing strategy. They got the first wave. They're trying to they're trying to get rid of the lulls. They're trying to get rid of the dead periods in this game. Because guess what? If you play D1, do you remember the lull between House of Wolves and that summer? Do you remember the House of Wolves summer? Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, we all.
That was. I took a month and a half off of the game. I took a month. I took a month off. I took a month off and played Borderlands because it was getting so stale and it was so bad. But guess what? Now they're trying to fight that. You can see their plan. You can see them executing it. They're first, big wave of people. Second, PlayStation Plus, lots of free new people. Get them in here. If we get 10% of them to stay, great. That means we added 10% population, which keeps the game fresh.
Yep.
Now we're getting another thing. Now we're going to get another thing. It's like you can see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're doing what needs to be done. And by doing that, they're also making sure that these events are full of stuff that everyone can play. For the love of God, don't get mad that people who didn't buy Forsaken can play the fucking the Haunted Forest. It's the Festival of the Lost. It's for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think is what it was. Just get over it. It's fine. Is how I look at it. More the merrier. By the way, 15 minutes to get as deep as you can. That sounds like what I want to be like. Challenge accepted. Let's see how deep we can get, and then realizing oh, this is not going to be good type of situation.
Yes, exactly. Oh God. All right. Well, let's move on from that. But like we talked about, so Iron Banner's coming back. But I mean, so everything looks fine to me. I mean, there's going to be a few. You want to talk about the new changes that are going to be different for Iron Banner, Des? Do you have that in front of you?
Changes for Iron Banner. Oh, all the bounty changes.
Yeah, the little bullet points I see there. I don't know. I'm literally reading it. Did we talk about it? Okay, then great. Fuck. Hey, awesome.
But yeah, just simple certain bounties are getting reductions. You need 20 super kills instead of 25. 15 match completions instead of 30, 50 orbs instead of 100, 7 wins instead of 10, 50 precision kills instead of 100, and 150 kills instead of 250. So,
which is all great quality of life stuff. Hey, I'd rather them start it high than scale it back a little bit, because you don't want it to be too easy. And then all of a sudden, pump it up, and then it makes it too hard. And then you're in a never-ending cycle of finding the sweet spot.
Some of these are negligible changes. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. If you're playing it a lot, like most of us do, it's not that big of an issue. I do see that there's going to be double valor from 1016 to 1019, and then from 1019 to 1023, it's going to be triple valor, which is solid.
Yeah, so that entire week of Iron Banner is going to be extra valor. So if you play early, it's double, and then that weekend, it's triple.
That weekend population, they're trying to spike that weekend population for sure. That'll be fun.
I'll probably get another reset out of this.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah. Also, Bungie has a bunch of I guess I don't know exactly how to say it, but either way, they've got a bunch of different language Twitters now.
Yeah, I saw that. Interesting. Yes. I mean, I guess I guess you just assume that's already there, but whatever.
I think they are.
Yeah.
Because I know at least I remember them retweeting or something, one of them. I think it was the Brazilian that I saw.
Nice.
But
guys, let's just get down to the most important thing I've seen in the TWAB so far. I just saw it. You can download a free papercraft chicken template, little helmet you can actually wear.
Yes, they're actually.
I will be getting this if I can. I will be putting it on my 4-year-old.
Yeah, they are actually selling Festival of the Lost Masks as well.
That is awesome.
So
that is cool.
Yeah, you can download and print out the chicken for free. But you can also either print out or buy physically the Scorn, Lord Shax, and Ultron Soft masks.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, there's going to be some funny screenshots, man. That was my favorite thing with the masks, is you can make some funny ass screenshots. You can do some fun stuff. No, but I like the mask stuff. It's cosmetic, yeah, I get it, but it's also it also adds a little flair to it, and then you see some funny stuff. You're going to see some funny stuff with Shax and Sob and stuff like that, and you're going to see some. Oh yeah.
Jesus, that just reminded me. Thank you for saying Shax. Did you know Shax and the Queen banged?
What?
Yes.
Good God. It's implied.
It's implied they banged. He kept a helmet on like a gangster.
There's literally a lore card.
The more you know. I didn't know that, and now I feel complete.
There's actually a lore card where Mara Sob at some point in time wished Shax at her location. So Shax just shows up. They talk.
Giant Shax. Giant Shax shows up.
Yeah. The last line of that lore card is he stayed a while and the helmet stayed on.
Oh my God, man. Bungie getting all softcore status.
But yeah.
That was, honestly, I was a meme. I think I probably posted it, but I didn't think it was real.
No, it's real.
Yeah, that's a legitimate lore card.
It's from the Titan mark.
Oh God. See, that shows you how much I've played on my Titan.
Also, guys, fun fact, did you see some of the stuff that you could get from the ephemeral engrams that will also be dropping every time you get a steadfast engram, because that's how they do things now?
The
two
the stuff at the bottom of the Festival of Lost stuff. I want that kitty cat ghost.
Yeah, they have the ship that everybody says is Siva, but it's just kind of veiny and weird. I want the purple ship wrapped in cloth. The Shrieker ghost. The Shrieker Sparrow looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
deep down
Does
inside,
it actually make a Does it actually make a shriek?
I hope it leaves like the purple sign.
That would no.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would say the little dots that the little it's non, but like that would be cool if it left like a little trail, like Pac-Man status, and I had like a little dot wherever you went.
And would the other ghost be like Frankenstein?
I think it's. I mean, it looks like Scorn. Scorny.
Okay.
I swear to God, whoever gave your dog that can thing, I'm going to like.
Man. Hey, dude, he's like 92 pounds. You come over here and tell him not to chew on it.
Oh,
Let's see what happens.
I'll come over. I may end up being the dog apparently though, because he's the boss apparently. But no, he's freaking. Oh, God damn him, man! I love that dog. When I hear that, it just brings a smile to my face.
Yeah, because he's happy. That's why. He's not biting me, so I'm okay with that.
Well, it's better than my dog's chewing on my pool equipment.
Oh.
That's that is the one I had to literally we used to put them in the pool area, like we have a gated area in the pool, and we used to put them in there thinking it was fine because it gets hot, they can go jump in the water. No, they just turned into let's chew on the really expensive pool equipment. That's what it turned into.
Oh yeah,
so,
that's great. Not what you wanted at all.
Oh no, the best part was when. Never mind. I'm not gonna get it. It's gonna make me upset. It's gonna make me mad. I love my dogs, but I swear to God.
Didn't mean that little Pete tirade.
Oh wait, come on! It's RNG. You gotta have a Pete tirade. If you don't have a Pete tirade, there's something wrong.
And
I'd be worried.
We're gonna get a few more emotes as well. If you are into emotes, that's probably a thing that you would like. I mean,
and the stuff from the ephemeral engrams will work on a knockout list.
Oh, that's good.
I was hoping it would.
I think that's becoming status quo for them. It's become because it got good reception and I like it.
Yes, I do remember reading that off somewhere. It either came from like Shackles Roundup, but it's definitely somewhere on Twitter that I read. But I'm pretty sure that's where I found it. But yeah, so I'm just curious on like why an acoustic guitar would shred like that. But all right.
That's truth on that, man. Truth on that for sure. I whatever. Nitpicking.
And as per usual, I know that dance from somewhere. Also at the bottom. I just don't know where.
Hold on.
I'd have to look.
I'll look at it.
Hold on. What dance?
Is it the bottom one you said?
Yeah. I the one at the bottom. I recognize it from somewhere. I know I do.
Yeah, I agree with you. I've seen it before.
All right, so it's the bottom one. Got it. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like dancing around, jumping around.
Is it the one when he's pushing his hands and then doing like the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the hell that is, but
I'm sure it's a dance that we are too old to know.
I don't know because I mean one of the Forsaken dance emotes is actually the Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again.
Oh, that's awesome. I think I saw that. I think I saw. There was a guy doing an emote yesterday that I had no idea what the hell it was. It was like he was like, is there one where you like shoot a bow?
Yeah, there's oh god, I forget his name, but the developer that makes all the funky makes all the funny noises and stuff, like when he's explaining supers, they actually got him into. Well, it's not him directly doing the mocap work, but he was like standing in front of their mocap person doing like his hand motions, and they were mimicking him. So that's why it has like the glasses and this exaggerated mustache.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I definitely saw that, and because we were playing Gambit last night.
Yeah,
and I was sitting there, and all of a sudden this guy did it. And I was like, "What the fuck? I've never seen that." Because I do my standard, just eat popcorn. Whenever I'm in Gambit, I just do the eat popcorn, and it usually pisses people off a little bit. But no, that one got me. I hadn't seen that one yet. That was pretty cool.
I don't know. Right now, I'm like, I can't take away the emote combination off my hunter of using the draw emote in tandem with playing dead.
That's funny. That's funny.
So you sit there, you like activate the draw, you like actually use the draw, and then play dead, and like the neon gun actually drops to the ground as you're playing dead.
Oh,
so it's
no
like
way.
so perfect. Yeah, it's so perfect.
No, I'm still stuck on Awakening the Warmind. I've got Draw on, but then I've got Popcorn, and then I've got the cell phone. Hold on a minute. The cell phone. Hold a minute. That one's my favorite because when you kill someone and you get a good kill on someone, and then you drop the cell phone on them. Oh man, you know the rage. I can hear the rage building through the internet.
I use the sad trombone inside of my bubble.
That sounds like a really bad sex move. I'm just saying. I'm just saying the sad trombone
inside my bubble.
That sounds just really bad.
I mean, maybe
like a really bad one.
Maybe we should be a little bit more adventurous, Double J, instead of kink shaming. Maybe
no, I have been too adventurous. That's why I've got so many children. So we're just going to leave it at that. And next topic. All right, great.
Also, as a bit of history, something I actually didn't realize until very recently. The history of like mic dropping may have been popularized by Chris Rock.
Interesting.
Because
yes.
like at the end of all of his old like comedy specials, that's how he ended. He would just drop the mic and walk off stage.
Interesting. All right.
And I think that's the earliest time like that's really been used.
Yeah, we had to look that up, but dude, old Chris Rock stuff is amazing.
It's hilarious, man.
It is. Oh, dude, I've been watching some older comedy stuff, and like him, like Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, like those guys. I mean, oh god, man, they. I don't know. I've been on a comedy binge lately. I don't know why. That's funny that you brought that up, but it is like good Ron White stuff and just a whole bunch of other stuff. But it is literally timeless comedy.
Have you checked out the new Joe Rogan?
I haven't, man. That's the one I haven't. I love Joe Rogan. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah,
I think he's hilarious. I just honestly, I haven't. I've been sticking more to the classic stuff just because I know that's going to be good. Yeah. I'm sure Joe Rogan's going to be good, but just one of those things.
No, it's stand-up comedy is a personal preference type of situation, which everybody's right because humor is subjective.
You guys ever listen to Kyle Kinane?
Yes,
dude. He speaks to me on a different level, man. He makes, dude, it's so funny. Like him talking, like it reminds me of me in my early 20s, like being bachelor guy. It is just, oh man, it is great. It is great. He's got some great stuff.
What?
I don't even know what the hell. Yeah, I think it was the swab. It wasn't. Right? It wasn't too crazy because it was like broken up into 2 days, right? It was like the 10th and the 11th. I don't think there's really anything else.
So, guys, I got the Black Talon to drop.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was everything I hoped it would be as a Bleach fan.
Oh, that's right. God damn. I need it. Oh, man. Was it fun? Were you just like, are you just chucking?
I'm jumping around yelling Getsuga Tensho.
I knew you were going to say that. I was like, Getsuga Tensho is coming.
Yeah. 100%. It's here.
You just need to put an orange helmet on and then have black robes.
I can put it on my warlock.
Yep.
I can find a white shader that would effectively give me what I needed. Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
At the very least, I think monochrome might work.
Yeah. Monochrome is a black and white variation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely gonna have to do that real quick. So we all know Guerrilla Golf had the lucky drops, and getting the Queensbreaker bow. I think Des, you had the Queensbreaker bow as well, right?
Yeah. It was really weird because it might have dropped from a major in the raid. It wasn't even a boss drop. It was just it was in an encounter. I killed like a major, and like we wiped and started over. It's like, oh hey, there's an exotic engram.
On the ground.
Huh.
What's happening?
Well, yeah. Here's something I don't really. Oh, Queensbreaker.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That happened to me. We were just patrolling. And all of a sudden, I don't know, I must have killed something yellow. And all of a sudden I look, and it's just like little Easter egg, little exotic on the ground. And it's all Queensbreaker. And Erin goes, what the fuck? It was just, she's all, are you kidding me? Because she has me getting that grade of drops as far as like getting everything. But I was like, holy shit, man. It came out of nowhere. Because that's the gun I've been telling everyone. It's the gun I wanted because I loved using it in D1. But, as far as drops for me, nothing. Like I said, Queensbreaker has been cool. I got Chaperone last night, finally.
Nice.
And then as far as armor, I've only gotten, I think, one piece of armor, new armor, and that was the Controverse Hold. Huh. I don't know. It seems a little, like, really situational at best. But maybe that's just me.
Is that a warlock piece?
It's a warlock gauntlet, and it said, its intrinsic perk is Chaotic Exchanger. And it says resist incoming damage while charging your void grenade. Let's see.
Oh yeah, like anything.
Feed the void or handle supernova. Charges void grenades return at random amount of grenade energy upon hit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess you get a little bit of your grenade back faster, but
you definitely, that definitely works. But I guess another primary thing is like if you're charging, if any of the like void subclasses are basically charging or eating their grenades for whatever reason, you actually get like extra resilience or something.
Yeah, and to be really honest with you, I haven't been charging my grenades that much. Like, I don't. It's something because maybe it's because just playing D1 and never not having it. But I just haven't gotten. I charge it. Okay, I charge it for Devour. It's probably for that. That's about it.
Yeah, any like if you're playing a Void Warlock, right now there's like, except for certain situations, like there's very little reason not to use handheld Supernova, and now that the Chaos Accelerant doesn't consume super energy when you charge that grenade, there's literally no reason not to use an enhanced grenade.
Oh yeah, it does. I know it does some damage, but for me, the problem is I can't take transversive steps off. I can't quit it. I can't quit it, man, because for me, especially like in Gambit, I'm realizing it's really helpful in Gambit because you let you get around the map pretty quick. But then also because it reloads your weapons. Like, you can just switch back and forth pretty seamlessly without having to really worry about it too much. Like, I was running last night, I was running bow as usual, because I don't take a bow off. I love the bow. And then I was running Trust. And I had a Trust. I've got it's got like Firefly, Zen Moment, and then it's got Extended Mag or something. I don't know. But it's got like 12 shots in it, but it reloads stupidly slow. But I was doing, instead of reloading it, I was just switching it and then running for 3 seconds, and it was reloading. It was really actually pretty simple.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's tough for me to take that off, because the other problem is the other gauntlet that I love is still Ophidian Aspect. Ophidian Aspect is still one of my favorite. It's just utilitarian. You can use it for kind of everything. So but the good thing is I'm actually having to make choices on exotics right now. I feel like there's a lot of viable exotics, but I'm just a creature of habit, and I hate switching things sometimes. So
yeah, we all are creatures of habits, right?
Oh yeah. But hey, let's hop into some questions, which I probably am. I don't know. Did anyone else put anything in? I think I might have put a bunch.
You put a few in.
Well, yeah, we have the question from Drafty.
Oh yeah, we got to answer this because he was talking about. We were already talking about exotics, so this is a great. This is nice. Okay, good. Segues are a thing, and this is one.
Okay, that's the bridge. That's not where I need. Okay, that's what I need. Okay. But from Drafty, I had asked a couple months back, what you full.
A full exotic. Your full exotic
Yeah.
loadout for your character.
Yeah, I get that, but Drafty, did you have a couple when you wrote this question?
It's
Probably.
not
Just wondering.
worded very well.
It's
All right, hey, that's all right. That's all right, brother.
But
We
yeah,
get you.
oh yeah, for sure. What a full exotic loadout would be. I'm now curious if any pieces have been replaced with a new exotic. Also, if GG isn't on this week, he can wait till he's back. We'll be interested to hear what a warlock loadout is, and yeah, GG's here.
I'm here. So let's give our let's hear the hunter, the titan, and let's hear the warlock. Let's hear it.
All right. I guess you want me to go first?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
For my primary exotic, I think we should just go category by category. Like, I'll
Okay.
go, Des goes, you go, and then we'll go down. For my primary, sweet business.
Okay. Des, you want to go or you want me to go?
You can go.
For me, for my primary exotic, I'm gonna have to go with Vision of Confidence. Sorry, not Vision of Confidence. Vigilance Wing. God damn it! These early morning. It is. I got up at 5:30 in the morning to do this. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you did send me a message. Yo, we going to do this or am I going back to sleep? I'm like, yo, calm down, Suge Knight. Hold on.
Hey, brother. Sleep is at a premium right now. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Vigilance Wing for me.
Well, as far as the things I've gotten to drop, it's either going to be Suros Regime or Ace of Spades for my kinetic, for sure.
Aaron's been digging on that Ace of Spades, man. That thing's fun. She says, I don't know. I'm not good enough to get it apparently, but
I mean, I would say Cerberus, but I haven't had a Cerberus to drop, so I don't know how that is.
I have. It's a little interesting. Ugh, other than that, it's just, yeah, interesting is the nice way to put it.
if this were D1, I'd say Mida for mine, but it's definitely.
I'd probably still go Cerberus Regime in day one.
All right, but what are you doing for your energy?
Oh, this would be a surprise in the world. Telesto.
What? I can't believe that.
Yeah, surprise, right? Crazy.
I am shocked right now. This is a difficult one for me. But for what I have, I actually I've been enjoying Polaris Lance. I've been enjoying using that. I like that little burn down shot. I mean, the other one I would say is Merciless. I really enjoyed Merciless and the perk of it. I liked it as a boss burner. Yeah. So I'm still going to go with Polaris Lance though.
Crap. I'll be that guy. I'll say Graviton Lance.
I was thinking about it. Not gonna lie. I'm glad you did it.
His TTK is awful, but it actually still feels pretty good at range. So yeah, and it's got a lot of utility. It's like I said, it's got some PvP usefulness. It's got some PvE like crowd control usefulness. I just like it.
Okay.
For heavy, come on, sleeper. I don't have very many heavy exotics, so from what I have, it's like, I use sleeper all the time. So,
yeah, this one, like for me, is like a 4-way tie because it's all the power I use, and it's either going to be sleeper, whisper, cunning, or Acreus.
Okay, you gotta pick one though. Say we're going into I don't know, a Nightfall. What are you picking? Just pick it. You gotta pick it right now.
Just because I suck with snipers, and I'll say sleeper, like just for utility because I can use it better in PvP than I can whisper.
Okay. I'm going with Two-Tailed Fox.
You would. I don't have it.
I don't have that one yet.
I just want to know what I have as well.
And I'm going to this is what I have. I got it drop man, and that gun. I was talking to Converse about it last night. It's like a Borderlands like freaking rocket launcher because like it shoots out and you kind of almost see the rocket in front of you and then it goes. it like drops out of the barrel and then goes. So it's interesting. PvP wise, it's okay. Gambit, it's fun because it tracks the fuck out of people from far distances.
Oh yeah.
But it takes a while to kind of get the shot. But it is definitely fun. So yeah, that's what I'm going. Two-tail fox.
Guess now it's helm, right? Helmet,
Yeah.
I should say.
Let's go helmet. Yeah.
Well, obviously, I'm going to go the helm of Saint Flirtine.
If you didn't, I would have made a personal wellness call on you.
Oh, Jesus. Because here's the thing for me, right? Because, I mean, Wormhusk is probably still good. Even though I'm not seeing it in PvP a lot anymore.
Yeah, people kind of fell off that bandwagon pretty quick, huh?
But they
I know,
nerfed
right?
they kind of.
I know they nerfed it. I know, but it's still strong. It's still got a good
Yeah.
perk to it, I think. I mean, getting your health back for free.
Yeah, there's a thing called the Shards of Galanor, though. So I mean,
I get you. I get you.
I'll probably say Foot Tracer.
it's a
This is
good
probably
one.
like ultimate utilitarian. Even though I did like re-pull out a Nighthawk to run into the raid. Because at least the smaller targets in the raid don't play well with knives. Like, there's two bosses that the knives don't really like to track so well to them.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
And it's basically the first two bosses of the raid. And then the ogre, I guess you really don't want to be that close anyway. So yeah, and I mean, a Nighthawk Golden Gun is actually still useful, like, for damage in the raid for at least the first half.
Hey, whenever I think raid, I think Nighthawk, man. Like, honestly, I think Nighthawk whenever I think Hunter raid.
The
Unless
bad
you're
thing
doing,
is
like,
last
Orpheus
night I
or
actually
something.
realized I dismantled my Nighthawk.
Ah,
So I had to pull
Oh.
one back out.
Okay, so for me, I'm gonna go. So this is me playing as a Void Warlock, and that is my class. I'm going Nezarec Sin. I enjoy the hell out of that, just because you get your stuff back, and I spam abilities, so I think it was good. It's
Okay.
good for me.
Yeah.
No, it gives you all your energy and everything back, increases the recharge rate. I'll take it. I'll take that all day, any day. All right, let's go. Let's go gauntlets.
I don't have these, but when I do have these, I'll never take them off. The Ursa Furiosa.
You're like, I don't even care if I have them now.
I know I want them. I know what I want for Christmas. It's easy.
I know they exist.
I know they exist, and I know I want them. So they're going on. It's going on the list because the second I get them, they're not coming off. You guys are going to be like, man, what's wrong with Buster? He's not running the Doom Fang Pauldrons. He got the Ursa Furiosas on. That makes sense. Like, yeah.
What you going with, Des?
That's definitely going to be like subclass specific. Because A, if I'm running knives, of course it's going to be Galanor.
Yeah.
B, if I'm running a Strider, it's definitely Shinobu's.
Yeah, still very strong. Shinobu's is very strong. For me, I'm gonna go. This is easy. Ophidian.
Yeah.
Ophidian aspect.
Yeah.
If you disagree with me, I don't care.
So, chess piece.
Chess piece.
This one might surprise. Actium War Rig.
I was just gonna say Actium Warwick. I was just about to say it. That doesn't surprise me at all.
The way it works with, because I did pick the Sweet Business, and I mean, it's just the amount of bullets you can put on range is immense.
Let's see. This is one chess piece I've got to really look at because I hardly ever use a chess piece.
Well, again, I guess it's going to depend ultimately. Like for utilitarianism, like it's definitely going to be Dragon Shadow for me. But Raiden Flux is amazing for Arc Striders, and once I get it, the Guisen Vest, MG, is going to be nice.
What does that? What does that one do?
Vanish after Spectral Blade kills for more super energy.
Jesus.
Yes, please.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I don't have that one yet, but
I will.
So, like Spectral Blades might see some more use once I get it.
God, I don't have that many. Honestly, I only have a couple Warlock chess pieces, but the one I've used and I thought was okay was the Sanguine Alchemy. It's an interesting one. I'll go with that one, just because, to be honest, I don't have to. Nothing special. It's just Standing Rift grants you and your allies heightened senses, allowing you to retain radar while aiming down sights. Additionally, nearby powerful enemies are visually marked and tracked without
really strong in
sight.
PvP.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, there you go.
Detailed radar. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go with that one. Got to help everyone out.
Pants, boots,
boots and pants.
This is an easy one for me. This is like I've already said this one. This is without a doubt transversal steps. This is in my opinion, the best leg armor you can get for a warlock.
Okay, I'm glad it was easy for you, because this is the hardest one for me.
It's actually a little difficult for me. Because if I'm running a bow, of course it's going to be Orpheus Rick, because duh.
Yeah.
But as far as like the utilitarian exotic, I'm stuck between Stompies and Frosties.
Ooh. Okay.
Because Stompies is nice because like the aerial maneuverability you can get, and plus the platforming bonuses are just amazing. But Frosties, man, like you run and get energy back. I mean, I
like being able to run. Does Frosties make you run faster? I had to look over on the old. Well,
at least now, like if you pull Frosties out of collections, it does give you traction.
Yeah, dodging increases your sprint speed.
Oof. So,
I mean, if you're getting out of
energy, dodging speeds up sprint, and then, like I said, for now, if you pull it out of collections, it gets traction, which gives it an extra point of mobility for free, and gives you tighter turn race while sprinting.
Yeah, that's
gross.
I just remember when those first came out, and everyone was just spamming them for just running into the wall and charging everything up. You just see people, like, especially in the beginning of a trials match, you'd see everyone, they use all their abilities, and all of a sudden you're like, damn, these guys they're just hiding in the back of the base. You just see people running into a fucking wall.
Like Frosties combined with like Shinobus would be busted.
Oh, that would be so broken. Oh, that would be broken.
Talk about skip name for days. Like, oh my god.
And then obviously I don't think there's any class armor, so we're just gonna leave that at that. So there you go.
I think for me, I'll take the Doom.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Sure. No, I'm sorry. Lion Rampants.
Okay, yeah.
Lion Rampants is fun, man. Lion Rampants, I used it. I didn't use it a lot until I did the Whisper, and I did the Whisper with Lion Rampants, and that is fun as hell. You're just flying around. I feel like I was playing Mario or something. I was like jumping, like platforming like crazy and stuff. That was definitely fun.
Oh, also, speaking of raid, I also saw the part that Buster will definitely rage at in Last Wish.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Because once again, the platforming. I mean, it's nothing too extraordinary difficult if you've done all the Ascendant challenges so far, because that's kind of what it reminds me of. In fact, you actually go into the Ascendant plane for the platforming.
Okay.
But yeah. It's basically just essentially like you jump on like these thin things, and there's a bunch of like giant rotating debris that you got to watch out for. So it's nothing too difficult. It's just really cool.
Cool. Okay. Did you guys do the Ascendant Challenge this week?
I actually did.
Not yet. We're planning on doing it today.
Okay. I still need to do mine, but I'm okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with the way things are going with the raid. I know sooner or later I'll get in there.
You will. I will drag your ass in there, and we will get you there.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll be ready. Like I said, 570. I think I am ready.
You're more ready than I am, man.
Oh, for sure. Because the top end is like 580. I mean,
yeah, I'm not ready for the dungeon next week though. Oh yeah, don't forget full curse next week.
Yeah, full curse.
Right.
Full curse.
See, that's a good thing that I didn't even think about. That's like a whole nother thing. So we've got full curse, the Festival of the Lost, and Iron Banner.
And Enhanced Valor.
Damn, shit's popping off next week, man.
So couldn't they wait on Banner just a little bit? I mean, just a little.
Yeah, I agree as well.
There's me so much. Yeah, I was just gonna say, scheduling, scheduling,
management.
No. Hey, well, Buster, at least you picked a good week to take vacation.
Yeah, it was a fully freak accident that I picked it this week, and I did.
I picked a great week.
I picked a
great week for
vacation. Fantastic week. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, let's look at the some other. I'm sure I have some nice bullshit questions in here for everyone.
I think you did put a bullshit question in. No.
Let's see. Apologies, because I am really slow at this. Okay, so here we go. Gorilla Golf's bullshit questions. All right. Would you rather have all your thoughts displayed in a thought bubble above your head, or have everything you do be live streamed for everyone to see?
Can I make money from the live stream?
No, you make no profit from this.
I say thought bubble.
It's going to have to be thought bubble.
Apparently, you guys don't think fucked up shit like I do.
Oh no, it's gonna. I think fucked up shit, but I do more fucked up shit, and I don't need everyone seeing that. All right.
I was about that, and I do also I tend to value honesty, so I think you probably know it anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Oh man.
All right. Yeah. Since you said you don't make any profit from the live stream, I would have to say thought bubble as well.
Yeah, I'm going thought bubble. Okay, this is the most important question I'm going to ask you guys. What is your favorite ice cream man ice cream? Like when the ice cream man comes around and you choose one of the googly-eyed, ones. What are you choosing? What is from the ice cream man when you hear that amazing jingle coming through the neighborhood?
I can't even remember what I used to get from the ice cream man.
Oh, you're killing me. Come on. We got Choco Tacos.
No.
We got, let's see. We've got the SpongeBob ice cream, which is a personal favorite.
My personal favorite,
let's see. At
Screwballs.
E3, I got a Batman googly-eyed one. Really good. Although it didn't look, I think I've got a picture of it. I'll share it later, but it looks nothing like Batman, which is the best part of it. Buster, you have one?
Yeah, the Screwball. Have you ever had one of those?
Buster.
Can you hear me? Great. Yep. Fantastic.
Uh-oh. Okay. Probably Pete stepped on a wire, I'm guessing.
You guys can't hear me, huh? Can you hear me?
Okay.
I mean, there's still background noise, so something apparently happened there.
Yeah, no big deal. Okay,
so while Pete is murdering Buster right now,
just give me your favorite ice cream then, Des.
Oh, I love I know the popular name of them is like drumsticks.
Yeah.
It's like the ice cream cone with like the chocolate drizzle and stuff, and which I'm wanting to say was my ice cream.
Peanut on the outside, or okay, just making sure because there are some heathens who don't like peanuts on the outside of it.
But which I think might have been my favorite ice cream man ice cream. Yeah,
I can go with that. All right. Let's see. God damn it! I
And I'm
want him
pretty
to be
sure
here.
that's yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where I first got one, and of course they were the expensive ones. But yeah, I'm wanting to say.
You guys hear me? Oh boy. And at this moment, my internet decided it wanted to cut out. Just end. What resulted was, according to Dez and Gorilla, the little bit I told them was a story worth bringing to you, dear listeners. So next week, I will tell the story of what happened at this exact moment. And I think it's going to be up there with the frozen gummy bear story, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is. Because what befell this poor Comcast customer service rep was a bake unlike any that's ever existed. I outdid myself, folks. Tune in next week and hear the story. And we don't miss episodes. We love you.